So just relaxing, feeling the chair or the couch or the bed or wherever you're sitting, holding on to you, connecting you in with your own personal source connection to light, to pure love, doing some breath work to help you get into your body and grounded and calm. If you want, you can do the one that I like, where the in-breath comes in through the top of your head in your imagination, goes down to your torso, to your belly, and then out breath goes down your legs to the earth. And then the next in breath brings from the earth through your legs to your belly. The next out goes up your torso, out your head to the heavens. So in that sequence, just repeat a few more times. And as you're connecting, you may have consciousness or non-awareness about this connection to your own personal connection to light, but it's always there. And we just want to amplify it and call attention to it right now. So wherever you might have a sense of connectedness there, this is a relationship. It could be somewhere in your head. It could be in your body, in your heart. Often people feel it in the heart area. And as that happens, the energy of that light contains many colors, but the basic rendition of it is the crystalline light, or some call it the white light. Whatever comes up for you is just right. And as you relax more and more into your body, see if you can allow your mind to calm. See if you can feel what you're feeling emotionally. And you might be able to connect your emotions to this light, however that happens for you. Noticing a lot of soothing energy, calming, peaceful. One of the colors, the differentiated colors of source light for calm is the emerald green light, which is a dominant color in nature. And many people go to nature to calm down. Just sit by a river, sit under the trees, sit on the ground, just to calm your body, your mind, your feelings, your spirit. Noticing, you might notice or not, your chakras. They may be calming down too. And feeling the golden light, that aspect of crystalline light that connects us to the universe, to all of creation. Connectivity to all people, all animals, all of the plants. Connectivity to all of light, all the different beings, light beings. Noticing the emerald green again and the violet flame, that aspect of crystalline light that helps to clear. It's like a washing machine. You can put your clothes in it or just put you in it, in the violet light, pouring through your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies. And you can have an intention of what else you want to be cleaned up, or you can just say in general, clean up what doesn't work for me anymore and all the causes and the effects of that. And we have all kinds of folks on the etheric level who help us. There's archangels, there's ascended people, there's Elohim, there's all of them. There's beautiful light galactic beings. So for the violet flame, we have Saint Germain, who used to live here on this earth, and he is a lovely guy. And all the violet flame angels who come in to assist us. And on the archangel level for the violet, we have our the Elohim are popping in first, so we'll mention them. The Elohim level, we have Arcturus and Victoria. These are the folks that create form out of light, and they have amazing, amazing energy. And all of these folks are just here to serve. They're created by source, by light, by pure love. And then on the archangel level for the violet, we have Holy Amethyst, the female, and Zadkiel, the male. And you might connect to one or another or not. Doesn't matter. And you are the boss. You decide what works for you every single time. If you don't feel good about something, you just say, never mind, thank you anyway, no bye, no bye-bye. So the violet flame is doing its work, and we just want to clean up things that get in the way of us not being able to receive that pure, pure love that created us, created everything, and is there consistently, whether or not we feel it. So part of this idea today is to release some of those blocks that are unconscious in us. They could be accumulated from our lifetime here, from maybe other lifetimes, from the intergenerational patterning, from all of our ancestors, from the collective unconscious, from anything that gets in our way. And it's, to me, it's usually based on something having to do with fear, some element of fear, and it gets, looks maybe like something that's valid, but if it's fear-based, it's come from another source. It's not from the source of love. So we're just connecting in with the source of love, and I'm just feeling the golden light really, really powerfully right now. Just surrounding everyone in this space, surrounding each of you if you're interested, surrounding all of the ones for our intentions on this globe, different individuals. And this is like a giant hug. It's like to help us feel connected and not alone, not disconnected. And at any time, if you feel like it, you can invite the golden light. And some of the folks that help with that are Lanto, who used to live on this planet in China. And he worked so much with the gold light that people almost could see light coming off of his skin. He was so devoted to this spiritual work. And then, oh, yeah, just to rest in this, just to rest. I'm noticing while the violet flame is doing its work, I feel like Saint Germain is very busy right now, and he is happy to do this. That we also notice the indigo flame, that aspect of light that has to do with what you're devoted to. What is your passion? Who are you? And some of the beings that support you in that are Archangel Gabriel and Hope, his partner, and Jesus, and Purity and Estrella on the Elohim level. Estrella is the female aspect. And noticing, because this whole scene here is about receptivity, that the feminine so-called energy is coming in. It's about the yin or the yang. So we're always very young. We're very active. We do. And a lot of times we don't sit down to receive, or we don't know where we can receive that's safe. So that's part of the whole idea, is to help you feel safe. And the gold light helps with that. The indigo flame, with the help of Jesus and all the other folks, because he knew what was going on and he was able to walk around and be that energy that was him. And that's the invitation to everybody. He goes, yeah, I I got it figured out, and you can figure it out too. Part of it is being able to receive and make a relationship with the light that is you. Basically, it is you, and we don't always feel that. So this indigo flame, which it can be this huge fire within you. And in any of the flames, you're also clearing out the dross, the stuff that gets in your way. But so the violet is specifically geared to that. And then we also have a couple other clearing tools just to add some fun to it. At the base of our spines, there's a matchstick size of cosmic fire, which is just another way to help clean up, to burn through the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual dross that doesn't serve you, to burn through. And that includes all of the chakras, the three-dimensional chakras. That includes everything that we've mentioned. And we have another source of cleaning up called the Core Fear Matrix Removal Program, created by some of these beings in light. And if you're interested, they can download it and they can work it. So some of the ascended people that will help you are Dwal Kul. He used to live on this earth, and he works with relationships. He's awesome. He used to have like a center in the etheric world. It's been taken over by somebody else right now, but he would help people in relationship. And this is the subject today. It's the relationship of you with yourself, you with light, you with love, you with allowing. But you, in order to allow, we need to feel safe. So there's all of these factors assist us in relaxing and feeling, I'm okay. There's the specific energy, which is the blue flame, and who works with that is Archangel Michael and his partner, Faith. So you might feel that, and all the blue flame angels, I'm feeling them coming in en masse, just a lot of support for anybody. And it's always up to you. Remember, if you want to receive it, you go ahead. If you don't, don't. And then the other folks that help the blue flame facilitate in our systems are El Moria, who used to be in India. He was an Indian prince. And also, ooh, just feeling more energy right now. On the Elohim level, Hercules and Amazonia, the female part of it. And noticing Amazonia really coming in strong. Just her beautiful power of the feminine. So it is about the just receiving. It's the yin aspect of us. And they call it the feminine, but it's everybody's got it. So noticing the power and the blue energy just really pouring in right now, and pouring in especially around the globe. I'm feeling from all of your intentions. Anywhere where there's fear, which is everywhere. And just kind of, it's almost feels solid. It's even more than a liquid feeling, which often I feel, but this is just potent, and they're revving it up, wanting people to really move out of that fear domain, which creates so much mess. And then feeling the beautiful rose pink light, that aspect of the crystal light, which has to do with the experience of love, the feeling of love inside of you, in your mind, your feelings, your body, your spirit. When you feel the love coming in, or you feel the love as you, both. And it's reciprocal, it's a relationship. So the beings that help that are Kutumi on the ascended level, and the archangels are Shamuel and Charity. Ooh, and the Elohim beings are Amora, the female, and Orion, the male aspect. And just see what happens in you. The rose pink light, and it's just loving. There's no forcing, no pressure. It's an offering. It's an invitation, and you decide if you want to accept it. But I'm just feeling the rose pink light combining with the golden light, which connects you to everything in creation, and that it's all about love. And what in the heck is love? What is that? Everybody might have a different rendition of it, but the feeling of love in your eyes, in your muscles, the feeling of being loved in your whole body, in your feelings, in your heart. What happens if your mind feels loved? What happened if there's love in your spirit? Well, however you experience that, because you're unique, you're your own self. So it's so fun to see what everybody feels. So that's part of it. We've got all of those rays, the blue, the gold, the rose pink, the indigo, the crystal, the emerald green, and the violet. And they're all doing their thing. Ooh. And I'm noticing some of our galactic friends in light showing up. Viwamas, who is connected to the Arcturians, and he has one of the biggest hearts I've ever seen, or for some reason I connect to him. And he just, like, the compassion is just magnificent. It's like the compassion of the Buddha. Different feeling, but just his offering, his invitation of, I'm here for you. And then anyone that has elements of that they need for healing, and they want to invite that inside of them. And I'm just feeling a whole lot of folks that I know that I'm inviting them to partake of healing on different levels: physical level, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, where fear has taken hold in some form or other, and it has messed with them. Just feeling a lot of kind of strong energy coming in through the head right now. And it's combination, it's like a very refined gold light, gold crystalline light. And it feels like it has to do with Melchizedek, who is kind of like the head of this universe. And he has his own little community center where you can sit there and talk with him and ask him things. And he will be directly involved in you. It's like he's aware of all of this happenings in this universe. I have no idea how he does that at the same time. And he can respond to you individually, just like Source does, just like the pure love that is throughout everything, supporting everything, loving everything. And again, this is a relationship. And I'm noticing the clearing tools just kind of still there in the background doing their work. It's a relationship. So if you feel motivated to spend time in stillness with your feeling about with light, with love. Just to, like any relationship, doing quality time and allowing, see if you can allow yourself to soften. If you notice resistance, just look at it. You don't have to be mad about it. Just be with it and just consider, do I want to relax that or am I not ready? It doesn't matter. Just noticing yourself. Like the Buddha energy of just noticing, just looking at it, not judging it. Maybe inviting in one or another of your particular favorite beings of light to help you. And also on the emerald green area, we have Archangel Raphael and Mother Mary. So Mother Mary is fabulous, and we're all her children. And these two are partners, and they help to create peacefulness, love, balance, harmony, healing. And it's the heart chakra on the third dimension, that color. So just being in that, I'm just noticing with the heart chakras, there's the emerald green, but there's also the violet coming in a little more strong to help people's hearts, help dissolve whatever pain is in the heart. And that may spread throughout the body into the mind, and how we create ideas in our mind based on some experience, as opposed to just receiving cleanly the light of source. Letting source be our guide, and that's tough. There's this idea of surrender, but what the heck does that mean? Because we get scared. Like if I surrender, uh-oh, what's going to happen to me? But by degree, you can release these different fear aspects as you begin to trust, which is the work of Archangel Michael and faith, with that blue light, that part of light that is around protection and the activity and the divine power. And the whole feel of all these guys is to help us claim our personal divine power, not the type of power that we might see wielded on this planet, but this power from stillness, the power from being our absolute selves in love, as love. So that energy is very strong right now. I'm feeling an awful lot of energy coming in. Well, I don't know what you're experiencing, but through the top of my head and just moving down. And there's a lot of that blue, which helps to create peace because we feel safe. So all these parts of light interact with each other, and one comes up a little more than another, depending on the need within you. And these guys have the bird's eye view. They have a good vision, so they know what we need. But they never ever force. You always have the say so. So you're the director here. But then feeling the light of source just coming in, feeling the clearing tools dissipating right now. And the light of source, and a lot more power coming in from those energies that source has created closer to the heart. And there's the Council of 12, which they have a lot of big jobs, and they're like the overseers of this and that, and different galaxies or different universes, different kinds of things, and one or another of them may be connected to you. Because this is all, again, all about relationship. First of all, with light, and then with yourself, where you begin to love yourself so completely. And we flip and flop because of life. And then you can return to light in your own fashion. And then hopefully, you can relax into it and feel safe enough to let pure love tend to you in ways most of us have not been tended to in the correct manner as we were growing up. And that's not anybody's fault. It's kind of the way of the world, but that we get to feel it. We do get to have it. So it's like being a little baby, being in the womb. You can imagine yourself in the womb. You can imagine yourself being born, being a toddler, or just a little tiny infant, and being surrounded, being embraced, being infused with light from above, or it's not really above, it's everywhere, but light from the core of what has created this existence. So noticing the crystalline light being very powerful right now. And the orchestrators, some of the orchestrators are the Council of 12, those guys that take care of universes, and you can have a personal connection to them too, or one of them. It's just allowing your own openness. And if you stick with it long enough inside of you, if you work on being in that still place where you're like, okay, I'm going to give it a try, and you see what happens. If you get nervous, then you can flip out of it. But to always return in the manner that works best for you. Because there's this incredible peace that you can feel, that no matter what's going on in the world, in your life, you can return to this peacefulness, knowing that you are held, that you are adored beyond measure. There's nothing that will change that. And you get to play with it. With some people, they feel the interplay, the dance of all the colors at the same time, and that it moves you into joy. It moves you into peace. It moves you into your own self-love, which is not ego-based. It's just the way it is. Because you see your magnificence. And that's not an ego thing. It's just like, whoa, is that really true? Whoa. So feeling all of actually a lot of our galactic light friends showing up too, from Sirius, Melchior, who's organizing the galaxy, um, Helios and Vesta from our parents, energetic parents from the sun, and the crystalline golden light that comes from Sirius, and the amazing support from there. I don't always feel that, but it feels like a big one right now. And there's different individuals on the star Sirius that work with us. The Arcturians are always around in order to try to keep this planet safe, and they can talk to you also. We have the Lyrans, which I'm not super familiar with, but I know that they're there. We have the Pleiadians who work in light, and they're close to us, the Seven Sisters, and they can really vibe with us. And you can also talk to them, but you pick what works for you. How does it work? Just noticing that this beautiful crystalline light, and I'm noticing a tinge of pink, which has to do with the love, the feeling of being loved. So see if you can allow yourself to relax into this giant embracing hug, hugging your mind, hugging your body, hugging your feet, your feelings, hugging your spirit, all at the same time. That you are so precious, you have no idea. And that's why everybody shows up to help, because you are exquisitely precious. You are unbelievably valuable. And most of us haven't really felt that on this planet, just because parents or other people haven't felt that for themselves, so they don't know how to pass it on. So it's just a part of existence on this planet, but there's so much help. I'm also noticing the Buddha coming in with this kind of a big smile and just this equanimity, this feeling of peacefulness. And it's kind of like he's like a little fairy Tinkerbell going around and almost tapping people like, here, you can relax now. Here, it's okay. It's funny. And just feeling the different colors and the lights all mixing and matching around each of us in different ways. Everybody's got their own. And that how all the energies that we have intended are going to this whole planet. And that all these folks on the other levels are just really grateful that we're here and that we show up. We're all the same. We just have different jobs and we've learned different things. They don't feel like they're any better than anybody else. And when it's like that, when it's like that in us, then we have more power. The real kind of power, the quiet power, the stillness that emanates. Once we get in touch with it and nurture it and make that relationship with light, with pure love, with source. Once we seek out that connection regularly, every day, somehow, 2 minutes, however it is, even just thinking about it, even just allowing your heart to say, oh, I need your help right now. Oh, you do you. And that's the fantastic part. That's the whole point, because everybody creates this incredible tapestry of light, of joy, of dancing, of love everywhere. And that's in the most incredibly beautiful thing. So I feel like the energies of the other levels are just supporting the putting together of the puzzle of the earth, of all the individual pieces like us. However it might look for you, it could be a painting, it could be music, it could be just somebody that weaves something, or whatever is your style, a sculpture, some kind of art in any form, constructed. How does it look as you construct it? Design it for yourself. So just they're saying we're always here. Call us up, text us, do whatever you got to do. And just feeling at the very finish, the golden light just surrounding and embracing and creating the space, creating an environment. As we tune into that, which takes us out of the turmoil, out of the mess, into that place of connectivity and peacefulness and joy. But you get to be that, even in the midst of turmoil. And we're asking our MAP teams, our medical assistance program healing teams, to balance and align all of our 3D chakras. Maybe some of us have fourth D and fifth dimensional chakras installed, and that too, and balance our four bodies, the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, and balance our elements, the earth, air, fire, water, and crystal. Balancing our meridians, connecting those with streams of light. So there's a good, clear passageway of light throughout our physical, and repairing our auras, repairing anything that needs repair.